Click Connect, special Friday night audit. Stay tuned. Craig Sullivan, you have got the most amazing shirt I've ever seen in my life. What is that all about?
Hey, that's promoting our other show, 3 Minute Thursdays.
Holy shit, dude. What have we done? The mistakes that we're making right now, unbelievable.
We're going to haunt us for years. Are you kidding?
Oh my God, bro! I got to tell you, what do you got over there? Hey,
Your flip phone.
Hey, I love that old school technology. I just watched that BlackBerry movie. Anyway, Craig, I think I got soft. I'm so used to doing these shows in the studio or from hotel rooms. I forgot what it is actually like to set up gear and go on location. I'm frazzled as fuck. I don't know. Thank you. Please do me a favor. Tell me what time it is.
Glenn, it is time for an audit.
Hey everybody, welcome to the one and only Friday Night Audit, the only show in hospitality that's so immersive, we trick you into thinking you're watching something good. Hey, how are you, Craig Sullivan?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing great. That's Craig Sullivan. I'm Glenn Hausman. Thanks so much for joining us tonight on Friday Night Audit. Craig, you see there's people behind me, which is really, really strange. Yes,
It is. And if they wanted to, put up rabbit ears behind you or any other type of thing, we got a whole bunch of new memes.
That's true.
We're setting a record today. We've never had 3 guests all at the same time live with us in a room with you.
That is absolutely true. So my heart's aflutter because I'm all stressed out from this setup period. We almost made it. We missed it by just a minute or two, but that's all right because I want to drink this bad boy. But first thing, we got to bring in our guest. Let's welcome to the show right there, right next to me, Dave Galluzzo. He's COO with a company called UNW TipTech, where we were at, their parent company. Then right next to him, we got Devio, CEO of the company, and next to him, a buddy of mine, Matt Fisher. He's director of hospitality sales here, and so much more on this Long Island. Guys, welcome so much for being here. Yeah. All right, so I got to tell you, coming up here is like, Craig, one of the creepiest freaking things I've ever experienced in my entire life.
Good. Ingratiate yourself to our guests.
Hey, listen, it's not my fault that I was freaked out. The first time I'm here, I'm coming after dark, and I'm driving up, and there's all these beautiful homes and stuff like this, and they send these instructions for GPS, and they're like, hey, don't go this way. The GPS will screw you. You got to go around this way. So I go around this way, and then it gets really fishy. It seems like there's an abandoned gate, and I feel like I'm a teenager in a 1980s film making a really poor choice. So then you go down a road, and you got to go through another gate, and there's this little tiny sign that says TipTech. So I knew I'm good. And I get here, and it turns out they have the coolest freaking facility here, guys. So it's hidden, and I love what you've done. It's kind of like the Batcave over here. It's kind of how I see it, Craig. It scares the F out of you, and then all of a sudden you're in a cool ass place with awesome technology. So I thought it'd be fun to broadcast from here and learn a little bit more from these guys. So sorry for that long story and not having you talk, but welcome, guys. How's it going?
That's good. I mean, we'd have to ask our producer, but this may also be the first time you actually followed directions. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right. F you for that one because I'm too frazzled to have a clever.
It worked.
So, I'm going to take a 6-second break to do this. right, guys, what are you drinking tonight? Because we gotta have a cheers to start this thing off right.
Cheers.
We left our drinks at the bar. Should we go get them?
Yes. Immediately.
That would be a really good
runs.
idea. In the meantime, I'm going to enjoy this wonderful beer. So, hey, Craig, cheers to you. We're going to have to do multiple.
Cheers, brother.
Tonight. I'm so glad we made it through another week, but
Clearly, Glenn cannot follow directions. He can't get the team working. He might be able to drive there, but after that, that's about it.
Oh, I wish there was a dash cam in his car. I'd love to see the footage on the way home.
Right. Oh, so again, because I'm frazzled, guys, I totally forgot to tell you some of the ground rules before we get started. So when I get into this mood, I can't stop talking. It's not physically possible. So it's your responsibility whenever you have something to say, jump in. And I will shut the F up because I get so freaked out that there'll be dead air. I just go on and on. I'll throw it to you guys. What are you drinking tonight?
Got a little whiskey and Coke going on here.
Nice.
I think some whiskey over there. What do you got in there?
Unsweet iced tea, lots of vodka.
Boy. Oh, okay. Redemption. Dude.
Dave?
It's whiskey neat for me.
Nice.
Absolutely delicious. So hey, cheers to you guys again. Appreciate you.
Cheers.
All being here.
Welcome.
All right. So we're here in the Batcave. What is going on over here? And Gray, how many times have people thought you were Bruce Wayne?
I don't know. I can't get into everybody's mind, but I can't tell you. Welcome to
I don't know, man. I saw it trending on TikTok. I'm telling you.
Is that right?
Yeah. Well, that's what the kids tell me. I don't know much about TikTok. I'm on the Facebook. Yeah.
It's like he uses the Google.
Right. Welcome.
I'm not on the Facebook anymore.
Oh, she got banned over there.
Yeah. You're such a rebel.
Must have said something worth listening to.
No, I was actually talking to Craig the night it happened, so I'm going to blame it on him.
Okay.
Glenn gave me your password. What can I say?
That's funny.
Yeah, for sure. So back to where the heck are we? What's going on over here? What do you guys do? And I got to tell you, it's great coming in through the in through the Batcave entrance, and now I'm at a seaside resort over here.
Yes,
it's absolutely fabulous. It's really calming, I'll tell you.
That's the goal, right? That is the goal. And welcome to New York's best kept secret. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot that we do over here at TipTech. It's mainly experiential technology that's geared toward businesses, and the goal for those businesses to provide value for them by creating content and providing proprietary technology that allows them to have experiences that they would otherwise not be able to have, pass those experiences on to their patrons, onto their customers. And it's very exciting work. It's very rewarding work. It's extremely creative. And we're really blessed to have an amazing team filled with creatives and engineers and attorneys and financiers. And it's just marketers. It's just
hey, listen, when you say attorneys, that everybody definitely goes fun.
Yeah.
You can't imagine how much creative input they have as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you want to bet?
Honestly, we don't have lawyers like anybody else.
Oh my God. So
everybody's an artist here.
What does an assignment from a hotel look like for you guys? What's that conversation? Are you trying to amp up there? I know nothing about your company or your service. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to.
Let me just tee the whole thing up real quick. So, the whole idea is that hotels really want to be able to leverage the modern technology, while I also think being able to maximize the available revenue they can make per square foot. That means in a room like this, creating different day parts and finding other ways to use technology in clever ways to help sales and catering and just the general hospitality experience that'll get people to shell out more money.
Now, is that clever like you and me, Glenn, or is that clever like the real world?
No, it's definitely not clever like us.
Okay.
It's actually
Okay. All right. I just wanted to get that straight.
not the type of clever where we trick ourselves into thinking we were onto something.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And if I may give you the angle from the street. I'm the director of sales and marketing at the largest hotel in Long Island, the Long Island Marriott, right next to Nassau Coliseum.
He's got, it's a little bit bigger than Hausmer Zoo Resort, Pool Club, and Smokehouse, but I'm giving him a run for his money. Yeah.
So, case in point, we have 615 rooms. We have 30,000 square foot of event space that was packed when the Coliseum was packed, and it was an amazing place to be.
And you should know, just for people that don't realize, because this is all over the country, his hotel is next to an area that was next to Nassau Coliseum, which was redeveloped, and the Islanders no longer play there. And go take it from there.
So I'm responsible for filling the budget, filling the coffers, of course, and we're looking to new avenues of revenue, whether it be rev share through virtual reality, whether it be immersive rooms or environments. I have about 8 meeting rooms that sit empty half the year. There's so many, like Glenn says, ways to capitalize on the square foot and be efficient. And this company provides 5 to 10 different modalities for all different revenue streams, from artwork to immersive environments, to meeting rooms, to virtual experiences, to even making certain rooms kind of like the theme suites they had in Miami. Now in reality.
Wait, Matt, where's the crime fighting fit in?
In the basement.
All right. Oh, I didn't get access to that level.
That was good.
Use a special key card in order to get to that next level. Yeah.
Nice. That was good. That was good. I love that.
All right.
So with the immersive meeting, okay, I'm guessing you've got everybody in one room, and is it a projector or is it VR glasses or headset? And you can do a tour of, say, a construction site in Singapore, even though your development team, most part, is in New York. Is that kind of where you're going with that?
Yeah, not only that, but they'll also squirt you with water bottles so you feel like you're sweating like you're in Singapore.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Except
nothing like authenticity, Glenn. I keep telling you that.
Sorry. Yeah, go on.
Yes, we don't do that. The technology does.
Yeah. That's really funny.
Okay. Glenn squirts all of his guests at his swim club smokehouse resort. That's all I'm gonna say.
Smoke them up, squirt them out. Yeah.
Go to that level.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds funny to me. All right. So, immersion and stuff like that. So you said all these different types of modalities that you have. So what are some of the technologies that you're utilizing and tinkering with, for example? Because we don't have a camera in there, but there's all sorts of different things.
We can do that, by the way, if you'd like to.
Yeah, I know. I've got to email you a link to do that, and then you could do it from your phone. So let's figure out how to do that. I should have done that.
The producer do it, huh?
They're too far. He can't type in the email address. Do you have a business card or something like that on you?
Well, we're a digital company, so
there is that. Wait, I've got your email.
Yeah, there you go. The light bulb.
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness!
I'm such a moron. All right,
You said it.
You need to have your pre-show meeting with him.
Yes, right before we went on air. That might be part of the problem.
Confirm that.
I'd like to reassure our guests, we're typically not organized at all. So this is really,
I'm impressed.
ahead of the game. So.
All right, I'm having severe problems being able to figure this out right now. All right.
Do you want me to send him the show link?
Yeah, can you? Yeah, if you could do it on your end, that'd be really helpful.
Just put the email in the chat.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm so far away. I can't really see everything.
And this will be worth the wait. It was top secret up until about 3 months ago.
Yeah. Dude. Well, I remember when I got here, it was like super secret. I had to be told, shh, you can't really talk about it. But that's what's really so cool about being here at this compound. I don't know how you did it, but this is in a premium location, and you guys got like some sort of golf club that went out of business, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that.
Cedarbrook Country Club.
Yeah. It's Country Club. Yeah. So you've got so much land here. It's insane.
Yes. It's all part of Bruce Wayne's plan.
I love it. Yeah.
Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. So, tell me a little bit about what you're thinking about. What are you trying to achieve in the hospitality industry? I gave it in the technical terms, but talk a little bit about the emotion, about creating experiences like the space that we're in right now. And I should add, there's another image over there that's like a fish tank, and hey, I'll connect it to our dearly departed Mirage. And it looks just like that kind of a fish tank over there, but it's all digital, which is really freaking cool. So
you're
take it
making
away,
us
guys.
look at a fish tank that we can't see. You're doing a great job.
Most people listen to this in the podcast version, so I'm trying my best to do word pictures and stuff like that. But when I'm going to get such criticism from you, it's going to make it very difficult.
So, at least I'm
Gary, you
consistent.
should have that link any moment.
All right, cool. So guys, tell us a little about, the experience in this room.
Sure, I could start. It was born during COVID, actually, this whole concept. And really what we were looking for back then is the same thing we're looking to do now, and that's create an escape for people. People, thank you. They're going about their daily lives, and usually they're on business when they're traveling, and they're looking for new experiences. They're looking for something to bring their mind off of the sweltering heat in the city, or sometimes the bitter cold of the city if they're coming at that time of year. But sometimes, for example, in New York, people just want to escape. And what this technology and what our content does is provide people an opportunity to do just that. To just leave their minds behind, leave their troubles behind, and go to Greece, for example, or at the switch of a button or tap of a screen, change it to the Andes if you'd like, or Italy, or wherever you want to be.
Now, does the audio go with the visual to help you feel as though you're that way?
Yeah.
Great.
Sure does.
Sense the sounds. It's completely immersive. We try to involve all five senses to the extent that we can with our technology and our content.
Love it.
Yeah,
Great
and
idea.
right. I think that's really neat. And I think about the further application you could have in the hospitality business, and just think about how cool meetings could be, how you could create that, and just think about how cool, this is so stupid, how cool it would have been for my bar mitzvah to be able to transport everybody to a different location in the world or something like that. Right? You hear me, Matt? You hear me?
Would have you taken them to the Death Star or Endor?
Actually, we can do that.
I'll bet. Yeah.
That really makes the caricature guy I have look a little hokey in retrospect.
My theme was
Love
Christmas. Every table was a different island. That's what we could have did. We could have lit up each table.
Love it. Love it. Gary should have that link by now.
Yes, yes, we got
I
it.
will check it right now.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, one of the things we did
Yep.
actually was create a spaceship out of a room. I've always been just enamored with astronomy since I was 8 years old. I was outside looking at stars, playing with telescopes, and we actually built a spaceship that could
Wow.
travel to the known universe.
Yep.
Using real data. And it's, I could spend hours in there. I'll tell you.
I love it.
Telescope.
Yeah, and I did. It's really freaking cool. It feels like every time I would change the coordinates, I'd be like, engage.
You need a little less hair for that.
I know. Well, nature's working to conspire for that to happen. So tune in next week for another episode of These Receding Hairlines.
Right, there you go. Yeah. I hear you on that. Boy.
It's that immersive and amazing.
Yeah.
So, how many hotels are you guys currently in?
So we're a pretty new company. We, as Matt said, we had just kind of announced ourselves to the public, and in the background, we've been working with multiple hotels and airports and restaurants, and some locals, some on the West Coast, doing some international discussion now, which is very exciting. But you're sure to be hearing about TipTech in the very near future.
Oh, I love the idea about airports, because you could
Yeah.
really manipulate the way people are feeling. And I mean, manipulate in the best sense of the
course.
word,
Of course.
of creating a calming atmosphere that'll take down some of that hot bloodedness that causes things to happen.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't say it. I cannot say what I would put on those glasses if you had them on, Glenn.
Now you have to, Craig.
I already know what he's thinking.
It would probably involve the police. That's all I would say.
Yeah, well, most things do when it comes to when it
So
comes to
Matt,
us.
you consider yourself a friend of Glenn. How long have you all known each other?
Oh, good question. I guess 2012 at the Garden City Hotel when he was first launching the Anthony Mellicori episodes and asked for a nice space to do it in, and we bonded then. And I've been on several boards with him now. We're on the Long Island Hospitality Association board. Big shout out to Dorothy Roberts and our team there.
She's a powerhouse. Yeah,
and we've been really working together on a lot of different projects and just trying to excel hospitality, create peace and memories. That's really what it's about. So what you just made me think about is how we could help the world be a better place by making people less anxious at the airport right there.
Yeah.
You get mad.
Yeah, I love that idea.
That's
Love
amazing.
that idea.
And then you have suggestive selling and, subliminal ads built within the artificial intelligence, and there's no end to it.
Well, think of the kids at the airport. I mean, the parents are already stressed. If you could have the kids, on your rocket exploring the solar system, I think they would love that and have fun.
Oh my God! I'm sorry. I'm getting anxious. I have to go through the Orlando airport on Tuesday. That's
good for you. Better you than me, brother.
Yeah. Oh, so I'm going to use this opportunity. Being that we're talking about the Long Island Hospitality Association, I'm trying to be a little bit more Long Island and stuff like that. So I have to.
Your accent's working.
I have to figure out. I have to figure out how to go from. I have to figure out how to go from the Brooklyn and stuff like that to forget about it. I'm going to be here on Long Island. So so we're over here on Long Island, and I'm trying to do a little bit more Long Island. So I figured since there's no way I can get from platinum to diamond on Delta, I'm not going to bother going. I'm going to South. I'm going Southwest. They fly direct from an airport that's 15 minutes from my house. So
Islip.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
you do realize that they're going to get rid of open seating, and you're now going to have to do seats.
Yeah.
I do know that, but
How do you
for
feel
now,
about this?
I
love it.
For me, it's a step in the right direction. Do you guys have an opinion on this issue?
I guess it depends where you're going, how long the flight is.
See, now I use Southwest.
You should get into politics. I like
that. They go everywhere I basically need to go to, being on the West Coast, and I've got a flight like every 45 minutes or an hour in 3 airports close by. So I always upgrade anyhow and end up with somewhere between A1 and 15. And just a little hint, when corporate travel books you to go on a flight with the boss, make sure he gets A1 or she gets A1 and not you. Doesn't go over well. Especially when they come in at A10.
Pro tip. Yeah.
But I love the idea of having, my seat assignment again on they've never done it before in Southwest. And I'm looking forward to it because it's just like, I know where I want to sit. I want that aisle seat. That, or I want the hillbilly first class, like I call it, in the emergency row.
I sent you a text of my last flight.
Yeah, you did. So
I love that you keep calling it that. That's a good thing. It's a good thing that they're doing the assigned seating, so you can't say that term because you're going to get canceled if you keep using it.
Well, the other thing that you probably shouldn't do. Yeah. And another pro tip is when the flight attendant asks you if you're willing to help, don't answer in a foreign language. Okay? Because it throws them. It really does. I'm not going to tell you how I know that, but I do know that.
Actually, in Canada, it worked fine. She did it in English and in French.
Wow, that's Canada. Yeah, it's Canadian Air. Was it Air Canada?
It was actually Air Canada, yes.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. What here, not so much. Okay, if you were to answer in French, saying, huh? What?
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to going to Islip Airport in Southwest. But I got to tell you, I'm one of those guys that I need to get to the airport early. I can't handle the freak out, and I already know 3 hours. No, but usually like 2 hours.
3.5.
Actually, one of the biggest the last time I got to the airport an hour and a half early, and the line was long as F. They were really slow, and I finally managed to get there. I'm like, I gotta get the bag. I don't want to miss the cutoff. He goes, you should have gotten here 2 hours early. That's what we tell you. I'm like, oh, come on. I'm here all the effing time. I know exactly how long it takes and how you're understaffed. So meanwhile, this makes these types of things make me really paranoid. So I'm gonna be at the airport like. I'm going to try to be there an hour and a half early, but I'll still get there like an hour and 45 minutes early. And then there'll be no one there and I'll have nothing to do. And there'll be like one newsstand that sells a hot dog and that'll be it.
And you wonder why, and he wonders why TSA always gives him a full body cavity search.
We talked about that, Craig. You know that's what I crave, a human affection from someone, anyone.
I put that request on for your flight out of Orlando, so it's going to be a doozy. Make sure you're 4 hours in advance.
Yeah, could you put the 4 S's on his boarding pass? I haven't seen that gem in a while. Back when I was younger in like 2001, 2002, and a little bit in the summer when I was darker like I am now, I get SSF on my boarding pass. Yeah.
Every cavity.
Yeah. The TSA really wanted to get to know me in the early aughts. I'll tell you what. Now I'm old and invisible, so nobody cares anymore.
You're not the right demographic anymore.
Yeah. I'm too tired to do anything. I always look so exhausted. I just take my glasses off and they're like, oh, you can't do anything. You're fine.
Yeah, I can't see you either.
Yeah, I can't see you through these bags under my eyes and the stress. Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. All right. So do you guys want to give us a tour? Gray? Do you
yeah, we can do that. Let's get this set up.
Yeah, I sent him the link. He's got it.
All right. So what do I do?
Let's see where the magic happens.
Yeah, just go on the link. The best thing is to try to click through probably in the other room so there's no feedback and you could just but take off your headphones and just run in there.
Take them with you and watch everything go flying with you. Great entertainment. Come on, Glenn.
Not foreign to me. 20 years in production. I know how it goes.
He's a pro.
Headphones come
Wanted to bring you in closer.
Open Safari. Got it. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right. Of course, not ever as simple as it's supposed to be.
I know. Just do all the S's and then you'll appear backstage. And Dr. Producer Suzanne and myself have the power then to bring you in.
Enter webcam access.
Out.
Your exclusives.
So if I turn this thing open stream,
it'd be really a lot cooler if you when you came into the picture, you had like a mask and a cape or something like that.
Yeah, there you go. Or the Batmobile.
So there you wait. Just wait.
So Glenn, this is making me open. It's making me download an app. Is that
maybe?
Yeah. Okay.
Is that functioning?
As long as it's StreamYard, it's good.
Okay, let's do it.
StreamYard duck.
I think the thing is with this great program is they keep adding new technologies, and it's really cool. When we first started using this tool, just around the beginning or just before COVID, it had so few features compared to it does now.
Yeah, that was the one thing that was really good about, or still is really good about these guys. They're constantly upgrading, and they knew that they had to early on during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Gary, as long as that app doesn't say, Glenn's Funhouse, you're good.
All right, here we go. Enter the studio.
There you go.
All right, so
there it is.
All right.
Hey, Craig, check your text messages.
Let's see. We're gonna flip that around. Now we can see you guys.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna be able to hear.
I haven't seen you appear backstage yet.
Okay. Enter studio.
There you go. Hey, boom. All right, go in the other room. Now we see you backstage. And we're starting to get that feedback because you're right here. Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Exclusive.
Where'd that come from? All right.
Know.
So here we are.
Hey, look at that. Hey, everybody.
So we're gonna take a ride over here.
All right.
The
So
colors on the bar.
oh yeah, you could give us a whole tour because we got you on the single shot now.
So all of those images on the wall, all of those individual images change, or is that static artwork?
Yes, they all change. So this
Nice.
is part of the original content generation that we do.
Yeah, go to one of those one of those images that change and hang on it for a minute. So let us to like look at it and talk about it.
Sure.
So check that out. Right. I just want people to really get the cool thing.
So there's the painting. So this is something that we call art of motion, which is taking static paintings and bringing them to life.
Yeah, it's important to note that that's a physical painting.
Right. It kind of, and like I equated it to, for just best reference, like the Harry Potter effect that they have at the Universal parks with the paintings and stuff. But my guess is it's totally different technology. Yeah. All right. So since that's not moving, let's move on to something else.
Well, it's about to go.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, I love it.
We got 29 minutes.
Oh, look at the
Anticipation.
people behind the other car. Oh, they're moving. Look at that.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you even look closely, there people just disappeared on that smaller image too.
Right.
They were moving around that car. That's pretty cool.
And it's one of those things that it looks so much better in real life, Suzanne.
I'm sure it does. You're, totally wrecking it for all of us by being there in person with
Take
us.
camera.
But
Take
for those
camera.
of you listening, that image is static, but it all of a sudden made it look like the road was moving, so the car was moving. Kind of cool.
Right. So,
Welcome to the Batcave.
yeah, look at this.
Look at
Wow.
this.
Yeah. So the floor actually opens up, the car drops down, and then it goes down a slide out into the woods and through a little do not enter sign onto a dirt road into Crime Town.
Is this very much James Bondish here?
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
So what are we looking at now with the logo?
So this is our corporate branding wall. This is where we can take the essence of a company. Obviously, the trademark of a company never changes. So this is about conservation of funds, of being able of resources, being able to take the essence of a company and tell a story. And that these physical art pieces, whereas typically campaigns that are marketing campaigns, these signs, they spend a lot of money on them, and they're typically trash after the campaign is over. Now you're talking about physical artwork that retains value, can be sold, can be auctioned, can be donated, and it's something that allows the continuous remote updating of campaign specific messaging that a company may want to have.
It's just like an NFT, but real.
But real, yeah. So
Okay, Glenn, you win.
everything in our company is really a perfect marriage of physical and digital. So in this particular Nike piece, for instance, is you're dealing with an actual real AstroTurf surface.
Love that. Look
Oh,
at that.
Right, everything is handmade. Of course, if our clients are looking for multiple replications, we can do that, but our artists really pride themselves on one of ones. And it really does, has the ability to take you through the entire ethos of a company, whether it's the general ethos or if it's campaign specific. So it's very exciting for us, very exciting work, and I think.
Yeah, look at that. This one I remember from when I was here last time. This is really cool as well. This turns from day to nighttime, correct?
Correct. So this is a very famous piece called Paris Street Rainy Day. The artist, original artist, Gustav Caillebotte, one of the, priceless works. And basically, what we're doing here with Antiquities is really utilizing modern technology and sort of getting into the mind of the artist and trying to understand, maybe what they might have done with the technology should they had it available to them.
Right.
And I'm realizing very quickly right now that this might be on pause. So hang on.
Right.
We're gonna walk
just
into our
out of
office.
curiosity,
Yeah.
you have these stands in front of each art or many of those art pieces. Are they controlled through the stands, or is it something that's set behind the scenes and we don't see that?
It is not. The stands are there merely for informational purposes and to interact with some of the data. I'm gonna have to come back in here and get a piece of equipment that'll allow us to continue the journey.
That's awesome. Well, I really appreciate the tour. So while you're doing that, so guys, since you're sitting right there, why don't you tell us a little bit more about how you feel about this kind of cool stuff?
Well, what's amazing to me is being from hospitality. I started in medical school. I was in financial planning. I tried to do everything to help people. And I find that every single vertical I think about, every time I talk to somebody, I think of another idea, like you just said about the airports and making people calmer.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that we can't do to help people, from making their bucket list dreams come true in the older homes to the poor kids that can't get out of Schneider's or whatever else it may be, making their dreams come true through our simulators that are so close to reality that the company was named when I was in an adrenaline mode, saying this is total immersion protocol. And that's the tip and TipTech. And that's a visceral story. It's a real visceral story. During COVID, I was in his simulator that he built because he couldn't tour. He's a world-renowned violinist. He did all the electronica tours. He battles DJs. He couldn't do it. So his dream was to build the simulator that is within, as much perception of reality as possible, which Oculus takes your brain there. Your brain knows your body's here.
Right.
When we connect the feedback
and that's why when I tried, I was really glad there was a massive bucket right next to me.
It's supposed to be so real that you don't get sick. So if you true, real motion sickness, it will affect you because we close the feedback loop. The brain and the chemistry and the synapses, the responses are all like it really actually happened because you're moving and grooving with exactly what you're seeing. So that loop is closed. With Oculus, you're there and you're bouncing off the walls.
Right. And we'll show the race car and stuff like that in a second. That's for the VR. But I do want to go back to this painting for a second. Look how cool that is. And I love that, Greg, that you're taking a classic picture and allowing modern artists create new interpretations of that.
Correct.
Either in the spirit of what you thought the artists would do or take it in their own direction. I think that makes things a lot more interesting for hotel guests.
I've been waiting for the rain, so I'm
there it is.
And am I also seeing like almost like a watermark of the Eiffel Tower at some points? Or am I imagining things?
Yes, you are. So of course the paint is Paris Street rainy day. So during the nighttime it doesn't rain, but in the full day sequence you'll get some of that rain. And again, kind of telling the story. This is set to some music that's very appropriate, which you're not hearing now. But you'll see your Eiffel Tower come to life here.
There it is.
Which is embedded into the painting throughout. You just don't realize it's there unless you're keen enough to see it as you are.
Right. So there's a real canvas that's there, just in case people don't realize that. So you could see images in person that you can't necessarily see on the screen, which is probably explains why you saw that shadow image.
Right. Yep. So these are all physical works of art that our physical artists and our digital artists work together to produce. This is another good example.
Yeah, this is the car.
Yeah. So I'm going to wait for it to sort of translate here. Well,
it's much more than a car.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
It's multimodal.
Mm-hmm. Look at this. Oh boy.
Great story here. One of the first ones hanging in Kevin Connolly's studio in LA.
Yeah, love to have that like hanging in my office is what I'd like. That's freaking awesome.
With fish playing.
Yeah, I might my career might end right there. Maybe it's a little too dangerous for me.
Are we imagining cat eyes or bird eyes there?
I don't know. I catbirds. Wasn't that a Grateful Dead song? I don't know.
Could be.
Or maybe it's a Beatles song. Catbird. All right.
That was Blackbird.
Hey, you should have done name that too, bro.
GT40.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah, that's beautiful.
So it's a black and white painting. This is the iconic GT40 that basically put Ferrari to shame. The whole film, I'm sure many people have seen it. This is, in fact, what it looks like in real life. And then, TipTech doesn't stop there. Of course, we have to get it to come alive. So this static painting then just comes to life with all of the sound, which is, comes in with these headphones, or however the client's looking to deploy that sound.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. And it adds another dimension. And think about, again, how cool it would be to do events there and cocktail parties and that sort of thing. Because it's like I think what we're looking for, and we're looking for authenticity and creating experiences. We want those little moments, right? And Craig, we talk so much about how like the hospitality industry is amazing and all of that kind of stuff, but it's these little differences that really become that defining moment that people remember and associate with, and therefore will come back. It's so hard to get into here with so many brands and stuff like that. So you need these
always the nuances that'll separate brand A from brand B, you know, then the people. And it's amazing the memories you can make at a destination resort. Okay, from the moment you get out of the car, whether it was you know, a limo, an Uber, a taxi, or you drove yourself.
Wow, look at that.
That's exactly what it's like. Yeah, let's go back onto the So this is this is like a Japanese garden, Gray.
Yes, the Zen garden, correct.
That's beautiful.
Should be a hot tub room, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, dude, you
great
know,
idea. There's the hot tub.
Like this is definitely the spa room, the hot tub room, or the room they put you in either before or after you get the massage, right? That little hangout room. Again, creating mood, adding layers to the overall experience that you're already providing, fun and interesting in a different kind of way.
And utilizing a very small, otherwise unusable space.
Right. I mean, the footprint of that specific room is ridiculously small. It reminds me almost of the size of the old newsstands in New York City.
Now, was that little piece a table that changes as well?
Yeah, so this is a bench right now, but it can be whatever you want. It could be a massage table, it could be a yoga mat. It all depends upon the functionality and utility of the room.
Did you mean the sand art?
Yeah,
if that's what that was.
Sand art.
A little bit more to the left. It was in. It looked like it was maybe in the better off there. You know.
So what are we looking at here?
Sand art.
A dynamic piece of technology that just allows you to draw your own Zen patterns. It's a real ball and real sand, and adds a little bit of something here to the room.
That's pretty cool.
So and that's on auto drive right now. You're not making that happen with your finger or anything.
That's correct. But if you didn't want it to be on auto drive, you can absolutely.
You can find your Zen in the sand.
That's right.
Now, I think Glenn's cats would have a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, but look at that.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, this is physical architecture, right? So mapping is not a new thing, but this is something that integrated with our custom content makes things very special. This is actually not real bamboo.
Right.
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
And then, you know, on to the next.
Yeah, I would have thought that was a frame around everything.
Whoa.
Look at this.
Oh, Glenn's really excited.
I've been in there live, and it's also like 10 feet from me.
I was trying to make you sound more exciting, Glenn.
Yeah, I know.
He's not excited.
300 degrees of space odyssey.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome. Look at that.
And again, it's a tiny room, same size as the last one, but here it's the size of the entire universe.
Yep.
Look at that.
Wow.
Man, I like that line. Oh. That definitely feels like a Star Trek kind of interactive screen, right?
Yeah.
So in sitting in those chairs, is the occupant able to go on a trip or an odyssey with those controllers and do something?
Yes, this is fully interactive. You can travel anywhere you want to go in the universe.
Are you able to show us just take us anywhere real quick? Maybe you know, to a planet or
with one hand, sure.
Or you can put down the phone for a second and I'll take you off camera, and when you pick it back up, I'll bring you back on. It's up to you.
Okay, here we go.
All right, here. Yeah.
I think it's the Subaru Pleiades, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Their symbol is actually the Pleiades cluster.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
David Galluzzo taught me that. Thank you, Dave.
Oh, now when I go out to my car, I'm going to take a second look. Look at that.
That is so cool.
Transcendence.
Yeah, look at that.
Love it.
But just think about how you could, you could set the mood with incredible visuals and sounds and scents, and really bring it together in a unique and interesting way that could just transform what everyone else is doing to something really unique.
I feel like you need 3D glasses with that option there.
We have that as well.
Oh, look at that. I didn't even know that.
So the question is, where do you guys want to go?
Yeah. Craig, Suzanne, pick place.
Death Star.
Somewhere real.
Oh, let's go to Venus.
Wait. What do you mean real? That's not real?
Yeah, don't tell Glenn that's not real.
I thought that was a historical drama.
It is. It is. Don't worry, Glenn. Your childhood is safe.
I don't know. I got confused by the capes again. Sorry.
Based on a
So
true story.
here we go. Off to Saturday.
Oh my God. You sure this is not Star Wars? Look at that.
And we can control the speed. You can set every parameter. He's going real fast. Now he's slowing
Yeah,
down.
well, you don't want to go light speed because then it might take forever to get somewhere. Yeah, no. This will be. We'll get there in 29 years. It's okay. It's okay. Just hang out.
Look at that. That is so cool.
Yeah.
So let's see.
How about one of the moons?
One of the moons of Saturn?
Oh, I like this ring stuff too. Ooh, look
Yeah,
at
this
that.
ring stuff is really
You can actually
cool.
win the rings.
What? Oh no, you didn't.
Can you go through it? Look at that. Wow.
I bet there's a lot of turbulence when you fly through that thing.
I'm trying to do this with one hand.
No, you do an amazing job.
Now, in that seat, in terms of the immersion of the experience, do you feel vibrations and movement as well, or is it just a standalone seat?
So yes, we have different versions of our technology. Some are standalone, some are full motion, some are VR, some are flat screen with complete 3D architectural projection like this is.
Right.
360 degree. So it all depends on what our clients.
Yeah, so what you're really talking about is different types of applications for it. So from anything from being atmosphere in the background to a fully immersive experience that takes every moment of your attention and physicality. So it really kind of depends, I guess. Yeah. Look at that.
Son.
It's beautiful.
What? That's so cool.
Hello, Moon.
Yep.
I hear it's getting further away from us. Any guys believe in that?
Yeah, it's something like a centimeter a year or something like that.
A little scary.
Yeah, I know. Considering how old I am, it's like freaking like it's gone really far. It's like inches.
Now, does this have like the lunar module and some of the other things we left
you
on
put
the
in like
ground?
did you put in like little winks like aliens and stuff like that to try to freak people out?
Which lunar module? How about Apollo 11?
Yeah,
Sounds great.
you should do.
Is the flag washed out? Is it white now?
These colors don't run.
Here we go.
No, they typically don't. But
Oh man, that's pretty awesome.
look
Oh, look at
that! Look at that! That is
That's so
very
cool.
cool.
It is legit.
Wow!
All right. Well, you thought of everything, it seems. Wow.
And the location is accurate.
Yeah, I know. I checked before we got started
I
just
believe
to make sure. Yeah, I know all of my space coordinates by heart. So
Impressive.
thanks.
All right, take us to Glenn right
Yeah,
now.
he used the Google again.
Ooh.
UNW, the Google.
That's beautiful.
That is.
That's us.
So does this stuff come with or without shrooms?
User preference, I suppose.
Now, can you take us
Depends,
into
I guess, if you're in
Australia?
Oregon or not? What's that? I'm sorry, Craig. What?
Can you take us into Australia?
Yeah. So this is more of a
Galaxy.
a cosmic, a
Okay.
cosmic Google Earth, if you will. It's like the Google universe. So you can go pretty far down, but if you want to get on the granular level of being inside of the countries and the continents and cities inside, that's another experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
So help me understand the use of this space, because you have all of these unique little nooks to them. So is this more of a demonstration type place, or when you're hosting events, people have access to the full space or only certain rooms?
Yeah, it's a good question. So this functions as our showroom for our prospective clients and investors. We do have internal events that we host within our networks, and new people that we meet along the way, and we do have a good time in here. And
But if I could add something, more than anything, it provides a sampling of our capabilities.
Yeah.
Right.
Gotcha.
It's something, if you could manage it, or if you could imagine it, we could build it. So whether it's a spaceship or you have a 10 by 10 room, you have no idea what to do with.
Yeah.
We can help you out.
Glenn's got a 10 by 10 basement. He's trying to put a studio.
Yes.
together.
If you can find this place, they will build it. Yeah.
And the big difference, Gray just glossed over the virtual room in the end. That actually tracks your motion from sensors in the top corners of the room. And like most people, like everybody else tried to do, they want the feedback mechanism to be in the controller. We're about making it feel completely real. That's the biggest difference. So we'll give you a real golf stick, and we'll have a feedback mechanism, whether it be a magnet, a weight, that as you swing, you get that same transfer of weight and all those feelings. We're trying to think about everything ergonomically and purposefully. And that's the real higher level of the virtual experience, not just having a controller in your hand.
It's like the simulator at my uncle's place on Long Island. That he's got a golf simulator. He was one of the first ones on Long Island that had it. So it's the same type of, but much more enhanced and exciting.
And much easier, less cumbersome in your own home, not having to go to a big place with a 20 by 20 bay.
Right. Okay. I hate going to places. It's not fun.
Clearly.
Yeah.
My whole
That's why
career
you're
is
triple diamond, platinum, gold at Delta.
Yeah, I like that category.
We might have to chip in and get him this for his basement. Then we wouldn't have to listen to him anymore. He can go wherever he wants.
Yeah, I asked my mom to move into a place with a basement just so I could, go do the complete stereotype. But
clearly that didn't happen.
All right. I think it's time for us to do this, although I feel like the last 20 minutes for this. That's right. It's the Plug-a-Palooza, our favorite time of the show when everybody gets to shill the shit out of their stuff. But after getting this tour, I'm not sure what else is going to be have to be said. But guys, fuck it, chill away. What do you want to say about this place?
To us?
Yeah, you guys.
Chill away?
Yeah. Pitch, baby, pitch.
I mean, we're here to help people. We're here to help businesses. We're here to help bring value. That's what it comes down to. And we're really excited about meeting all of our new clients to be able to help them realize their dreams, help them take their inspiration and their imagination and turn it into a reality that ultimately increases their bottom line. That's what we're here to do.
Awesome. Absolutely love it. Thanks. Suzanne?
I am getting excited to put together a practical class for artificial intelligence and machine learning down at the FIU campus. So I'm lining up all of my industry people that I met at High Tech, and that is really exciting. And we'll be looking at having that class out later this fall. So if you've got a cool tool or technology, then reach out to me so that I can consider it for inclusion.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
Absolutely love it. Craig?
You still got that graphic from last week?
I don't know, bro. That you should have mentioned that like yesterday. I have no idea what's going on.
I'll send it to you again and just keep it in there.
Yeah.
But, Hey, we're getting ready to launch season 10 of Click Connect. Producer Danny and I will be back doing interviews, and we're looking forward to that. We've got some great new guests coming on, first-time industry leaders. We've also got a Click Live coming up soon with Bruce Ford of Lodging Econometrics. We are going over the hotel development pipeline so far this year. And March 5th and 6th, the 8th annual California Lodging Investment Conference at the Westin in beautiful Long Beach, California.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, we got Glenn. We've got Suzanne coming too for the first time.
What?
So, yeah.
Move over, Dave. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Did Glenn not realize this?
No.
Oh.
Yeah,
He
this
did
is
not.
news to me. We
Yeah.
love keeping things spontaneous.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, then that's
Exactly.
good.
So,
All fair. Craig and I are only allowed to, talk to each other with hand signals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they're not really
and
spontaneous.
it's rather difficult when we're not using video calls. So.
Yeah, most of it is just the one hand
Yeah.
signal.
Yeah,
So
yeah. It's like, really?
Yeah.
So yeah, the 8th annual one. Don't leave your future up to the Magic 8 Ball. Come see all of our speakers. Glenn is doing triple duty at the conference, so he will be exhausted and sleeping on Friday.
Right,
But,
and I'm always more fun when I'm completely worn out. So
Exactly.
tune in for shenanigans. And after the crap fest I was on this particular show, it seems highly unlikely. But next week I'll be at LendingCon interviewing not one but two of our congressional representatives up there on Capitol Hill, talking about tourism and stuff. Plus, I'll be taking the stage with those congressmen and Liam Brown, the president of Marriott Americas, and all of that kind of stuff. So
Nice.
lendingcon.com, go check it out. I will be very excited to be over there, but unfortunately, I won't drop as many F-bombs on stage. Although, if one of those congressmen piss me off, then it's
all bets are off. Yeah.
So,
I feel like I should just drive up the street and go, capture this in action here.
you might want to
Should.
do that. I'm actually thinking of taking my camera and just throwing it up and seeing what happens, because it is kind of cool that I'll be doing that. All right, what's not cool is that this show is over. I'm sorry, guys, but we'll see you back here another time on the one and only Friday Night Audit. Peace out,
Aloha.
everybody.
Don't talk over the credits.